We did a watch along for this one. Got a few Crow supporters in the chat, but it was the Pies versus the Crows. Another nail biter, 12-6-78 to 11-8-74. 4-point margin to Collingwood. This guy just keeps on doing it. Nick Dacos, 41 disposals, 14 clearances, 7 score involvements. He was a gun. Well, I watched this game with the King of the North, and it was. He thought Collingwood were going to run away with it, and then the Crows come back. They come back. A lot of stolen at the end, and a lot of controversy. But one thing I don't understand is that first half. I just don't know why no one was standing next to Dacos. Like you just let him run rampant that first half. I don't understand. Like, you gotta, and. What's his name? Ben Keys. He did. What did he do? He did something really bad. I can't remember what he did. But J. Crom was really pissed off with the Keys. That last minute or so when Rankin got the ball and started running, dude. I'm telling you now. I know. I understand that it was he ran past the amount of meters you're allowed to run. And you got done for it. But how many times have I seen other players do that every single game, and it never gets it hardly ever gets blown. Very rarely does it get blown. And look, it's hard to dispute it because it's the right call. But you think to yourself, man, if that was Dacos running down the other side, would he have got done? I don't know. And this is what the Crows are just so sick of it. And they just think they've been hard done by. Like last year, there's a lot of things, man, that's happened to them. So, look, I'm happy, man. I'm happy they lost. Trust me, I'm top of the world. But I hate seeing that. Those kind of decisions where it happens to other teams. Like how many times do I see players out of the square kicking out and they run in more than 15 meters, man, heaps more, and never get done. So Crows not a bad side, man. They're looking good. They've lost Rankin now with a hammy, so that's a big loss. They do have some easy opponents coming up, but we saw what Hawthorn nearly did to Port Adelaide. I think they got the Hawks coming up soon. Well, they got West Coast this week, and then they got Hawthorn, I think, after that. So, in real time, you think they're easy games, but you don't know, man. West Coast beat Melbourne. So, it's a funny competition, and you just don't know who's going to rock up. If you're 1% off, you're done. So, Collingwood, they're flexing, man. They're starting to come really well. I was hearing on Champion Data that they're one of the best. They're coming back to their best form. So all the indicators, are back to their best, which is shit because I don't want them to win it again. So, but they're looking really good. Dacos, I said, he was awesome. So, King of the North, we did watch this one together. What do you think of that decision to blow the whistle when he ran so far? Do you reckon that they should have done that, or because they don't do it often?
I don't know. I think the only saving grace really was that when he kicked it, it wasn't marked. So if Tex would have marked it 40 out from that kick, then that would have been really bad.
Imagine that.
But I don't know. In real time, it didn't look that bad. He bounced it. Mate, they're saying that, that first bounce that he did, there was all these players between the umpire and him, and he might not have seen that bounce. You just don't know. But they've just copped a few calls that have been right in front of me, so not great. But,
you had to say it, didn't you? You had to say it right in front of me, didn't you? I have to play it. I have to play it now. Far out.
Absolutely, the Crows were robbed. Right in front of me. 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 It was a joke. All right. It was a
Yeah, that doesn't get old, man. That does not get old.
It doesn't get old at all. I think it got about 15 runs on the weekend, and
Yeah.
Look, the outstanding. I thought the outstanding player for Collingwood was Pendlebury.
Yeah, how good
He
was he?
right from the ball up, he was everywhere. We were watching along, and it was like, far out, man. He's everywhere. Like, he's just getting around the field. He was just leading that team so well. 30 disposals, 2 goals. He just had a great game. So they're you don't want to mess with Collingwood. They've come back. They've come back well. So they're going to be a danger. And they got him in the end, but it was very close. But Crows just need a bit of luck, I think.
Yep, 100%. And Collingwood, they just know to win the close ones, don't they? So, but all right, Johnny Carlton, this team, we know you despise them. Did you end up watching? I know you're probably still upset the day after. Did you watch this one?
Actually, I was at work. Just got home right before 3/4 time. Quickly had a shower to relax in bed for the 4th quarter. Look, I'm not going to lie. For the first 15 minutes, I was just screaming at Rankin to kick a goal for my multi. That's all I needed. When Rankin kicked that goal from the boundary line, I got very excited, not going to lie. I was like, Rankin, he's done it. Look, multi was won. But as you said, man, they started the season 0-3, and they haven't lost since. Mate, they're coming back to their best as they were last year. And mate, I tell you, they are the kings of a close game. For 2.5 years now, they've done these close games. They just, I don't know, they love it. They love it. All their players just stand up when there's like a minute to go and there's like a goal left. They just stand up all the time. It's like they have another bounce of energy. It's just, look, they are the kings of the close one. And if you are ever versing Collingwood in a close one, good luck. You're going to need it. So at the end of the day, Collingwood move into back to top 4. That's where they belong, unfortunately. So didn't want to say it, but ever since I've told them they were a joke, they've shut me up real good. So. Adelaide, was it Rankin? Was it running too far? The crowd seemed to not think so. Poor Rankin tried to win the game, and now he's done his hammy, which is sad news. But obviously the Pies win in a close one, and it's you wouldn't be wanting versus Collingwood right now. That's for sure.
Yeah. Keys tried to snap the inside 50, and Quainer was right there to spoil it. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. Keys is not a traditional footballer. He's an athlete, so you can't expect him to. I don't know. I know they get paid a lot of money, but
Ben Keys is a professional footballer when he's versing Carlton FC. Somehow he always manages to kick 4 goals against us every freaking time he plays us. He always kicks 4 against us.
He does. But he stuffed up a few chances in that game, and Crows were not happy. Not even the crowd was shouting not how far. I at the moment's got a good question here. If Pies played the Swans right now, who wins?
When? Where?
We'll say it's
would
the
it be
grand.
here, or would it be at the? Would it be here at the SCG, or would
I will say MCG is the home of football, man. So we have to say MCG.
Collingwood versus Sydney right now. Same team that just came out on.
Right now, we're talking the same team.
Yeah,
I reckon
this weekend they're playing.
I think Sydney would win. Sydney.
I think Sydney would win with Collingwood's injuries. Sydney would win. No Myercheck, no Elliott, no.
Yeah, and I think
Sydney would win.
Yeah,
right now.
Sydney would win, 100%. But if they got all of them back, it would be a close game. And you know what?
If if you had Sydney versus Essendon at Marvel Stadium right now, I would go the Bombers.
Wow.
Oh yeah. There you
Wow.
go. I hope
Sure.
Bombers. I hope there's Bombers out supporters out there could listen to that one. Either mate reckons their fitness is really good and they can run out games. Yeah, they can. They definitely can. So,
I like this comment from Paul.
I'm smashing the like button. Johnny Carlton deserves it. He does. Smash it, guys. Smash that like button.
You do.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, yeah, too bad. Too sad. Too bad for the Crows. And yeah, if you don't win against West Coast this week, yeah, your season is definitely done. All right.
It's a danger game.
Waterman, I can see him 6 goals in the at the Oval. Harley Reid, oh mate, how good was Harley? We'll talk about Harley Reid later. Mate.